Sande ubushanga umuntu akomere hikaru 10 nahabura ko hiki 10 azkwataniza akushaba wike moji ojimwe
eviction zo kwaza kabodi kanuni ukabodia ubu ubekiti kibaho
Sandiza yatwire
Sanda kabahimwe nyinji muno
obweja kunuya wakasandisha watandika koma itakanira angu nikambayirezi ibiri
agira nisha
no stinkishatu no kuba tabaziri
zone
ati twakoma twatamudamu twakoma atigira ahantu hake saidi yo na hatari y'abakozi baziyo bariyo nibakora no hasigiye bitahani tukozire Nukama ngo tukagayara turagayire tukakora ureba tukakora itaka ntangu oboma nibuna kandi n'abakozi tukora kubabona tukafaye twakora umazima bagarugo tukakora
ka eni ngona
Dear can't pay. Up here and here also fence pay.
Hello. Hello. Who is saying he's first with the required fence. Not to try. When it's too big, that means even the money you have is too much. You can even hire 10 borders from Gulu.
The other issue is the laborers of this place was very hard to get.
But anyway, my brother,
they take one.
You can call the president and say for me after 4 months the land was too big, I could not manage. So we shall be listening with his voice saying, we shall leave you. If you have that capacity. So now there was alternative that if it is not that level, I can read for
Recommendation, you'll go to Ministry of Land, give you recommendation, and then you come to us, the District Security Committee. We will recommend you upon inspecting your farm. Whether you have water, you have 4 strands of barbed wire all round, and then you will bring back your animal. Simple like that. But for now, we are taking away your to the holding ground. The DVO issues you certificate of what? Certificate of compliance. Huh? He will issue again, giving you 3 days to transport away your animal from the holding ground. That's simple. So when you take your animal to wherever you came from, you begin now the process of coming back with Ministry of Land, Ministry of Agriculture, Maize, and then you come to this security committee. We will come to your farm, inspect your farm. If we see that you met the requirements fully, we will recommend you to come back. Just simple like that. But now, people now rhyme to him to hide. We are going to net you on the number of animal versus the land.
Even he has accepted, he has said that. So for him, he thought if his farm meets about the numbers.
It doesn't matter about the numbers.
So you send those animals away, we can excuse him. So.
twakoma twageza nko byagamba konkita kenya hansi tukariheza
kwenda rya hansi n'ingene yahigura
batamanya ko kwanyisa abantu babiri atonore
get your cows there, you comply, if not the cows are
birete mende no
mayiru emwe eteko kuba mu ente bibiri yaga maximum bibiri yana na bibiri yata ibyo cyandiko cyo so aha mwagira mu inisiko ya kilomita muzeya yagira ibiri so iyo tureta drone kuza kugira ete wese ekindi you listening to me ngo ryose ezo famu numugeta amasyo gino kuba n'amizi aganyo munda tembe tejeje emigera hari haya ine emigera uko twazitwara kuba emigera n'abantu banywa tukubasa kunywa emigera n'abantu aha that one you said you have water source in amaizi ninga nago neyo nago
ntinamiti ne damu
icyo nacyo mwakirawa abagamba ngo no bwako bopangisiza itaka ningori guzire oyine kuba no fikirize sing of the farmland, corral, cattle and chain link for goats and sheep. That is number one. Number two, 1 square mile must accommodate only 240 to 250 heads of cattle. This is already 200.
But it is more than that land.
It is more than the land. Fine. So that one you have passed. And number C.
He has not passed because there are some cows that
There are some cows which crossed. So there could be 200 which crossed. We are sending the drone to see. We shall be here on the screen.
Our cows are around.
How cows are these?
All our cows are around.
We shall send. We shall prove ourselves. We are this time. We are not going. The guys are there. Very soon you will see the drone passing. Then no livestock are allowed on government land. This one you say is not government. Corrals must have water inside the fence. You are busy. Zirono zinywesa hananka. Hamujera. Hamugweta mujera. Stream. It must have either tank or a dam in here. But for you yours, and that stream, the water goes and is drunk by human beings.
You also drink it.
You also drink it. You ask, is the veterinary officer here? Is that allowed to drink with animals? Tell him the problem of drinking with animals. Maybe you are used, but the people here are not used to that. Even if one bought land or leasing but does not comply with the standards, animals shall be confiscated, but only returned when he meets those standards.
Palaro Sub-County. And we are here in the village called Takpo village, or our parish, Palaro Sub-County. And we have about 3 Balaalo who has either did this land for 4 years, and they have already stayed for 2 years. And we have already evicted the animal. As you can see, they are withdrawing. We are going back to Canada. And there's a tension between 2 families in this land. The tension is between Yoweri Richard and Anyoni Alfred. And the tension is started between Yoweri Richard and Anyoni Alfred sometimes back. Just because the grandfather of Anyoni married the mother of Yoweri Richard. So when the grandfather died, before he died, he has got the mother of Yoweri Richard. Then by that time he has two wives. Because of the tension between 2 wives and the mother of Yoweri and the other family members, the grandfather decided to give some part of the land to Mama Yoweri Richard just because to avoid the tension between the two wives. Then after when the grandfather died, and Ayela Richard is the one who was staying here because Nyoni Alfred and their family, they were staying in Kampala, Aboda, and Abola, because Aboda was working in Kampala. So when the situation at least calmed down because of the insurgency, Nyoni Alfred and the brothers, they came back and they came direct to Ayela, just to allow Ayela to introduce them the boundary between their neighbors and the mother of Ayela, just because they wanted to start the process of the land title. Because by the time they are starting the process of the land title, they wanted to do it alone, minus Ayela, because Ayela was the son to their grandfather. Then, because of that one, they went up to court. When they are starting the process, they got the process of their title from Amoro district, not in Gulu district. But initially, this land belonged to Gulu district. And when the tension became a little bit so hard, they went to court. Court decided to allow Ayela to own a part of the land where we are now. Where we are, this is the part the grandfather of Nyoni Alfred gave to Mama Ayela Richard, called Lakot Ursula, because she was the second wife to the grandfather of Nyoni Alfred. And by now, the issue is still in court. And Ayela also has a right to stay because court issues Ayela a letter to stay in the land. And that is what I know. Because of that one.
No, it is a month. It is a month.
No, we are kwa month. Ikaru kumi nebindi. Kuzikoma omukwezi kumi. N'abakozi norebensi yona hatene ndabakozi. Kandi abakozi bakozere. Babuzire habwenshonga ngo buri muntu nakora.
Kankubuza. Izina ryawe n'abakweto.
Abanyita bataringa.
Umuze ngo batemere 1000 Towanyi. Ebe nashari mkono. Towanyi. So where is he now? Mumina.
But I have his pictures here, you can see.
No, what was she done?
Who be an Atemapurus with the poso somewhere there. You know him too. So you bring him in trouble, he's now under detention with his evidence, because in the executive order there is also an element of cutting what? Trees. So my assumption is I'm I know you Mukamugambera, you Watemera 1,000 poles. Okay. Now, if you knew that actually you are doing wrong, you should have kept this man. But you all ran away and left him in trouble. The poor man who you had just brought.
I want this to be on record. Gentlemen, do you agree that you've not met the requirement of fencing the entire farms with water inside? 4 strands. Let it remain on record.
Not entirely, but to a certain degree, and the big one we have.
So you've not met the requirement, no sir? Okay? Okay? Now, what we are going to do, the OCCID will take your recording as we plan to exit your animal from this farm. You will only be given opportunity when you comply with the requirements, and then you will follow the procedure of getting the permission, the permits from Ministry of Agriculture. You will go to Ministry of Land, and then for us we are going to be the final to recommend you to bring back your animal. You get it, eh? Just simple like that. Okay? OCCID, you come and take a recording statement. How many of you animal here?
200.
Wait, how many?
But why are you estimating?
How many?
Because they
Mr.
are young
RDC.
ones, they are.
These people should count the cows. It takes
So
no
we are going
time.
to count it physically.
In the message of the president, he talked
Okay.
of numbers, including the
But how many?
A younger one is a cow.
A younger
How
one is
many?
a cow.
Estimate is
It's
some.
not